Romail Gulzar is well known as the man behind Book Our News and also the Leicestershire Curry Awards, but he's now turned his hand at being a lyricist. He's just actually penned a song called Jis Shey Ka that's been sung by the renowned Pakistani artist Rafakat Ali Khan.
Jis Shey Ka koi bhi me'aar nahi hai, wo cheez bhi duniya mein bekar nahi hai.
Firstly, Ripple, Happy New Year, and all the BBC Radio Leicester, Happy New Year. Actually, it's not the new. It's funny enough, when I moved from Southampton to Leicester, first time when I published my book is called Before Depart, my first Urdu book. So that book, they taken that song from my book, Jis Shey Ka Koi Bhi Meyaar Nahi. So Radio Leicester invited me. Somehow they find out and they just come and because your poetry was reading for a lot of presenter for the Asian radio station and the Radio Leicester. They invited me in 2007 to talk about my book. It's funny enough, after so many years, history repeated, I'm coming back to talk about my book Before Depart, which is published first in 2007. So Rafakat Ali Khan, we call him Sutad Rafakat Ali Khan. So he's a very well-known Bollywood playback singer from Avarapan, Maula Mere Maula, Krish films, so Sufi and classical, Sham Chaurasi, this history. And one day I just got a call from him, I love your poetry. Because when he came out 10 years ago in Leicester, he performed in People Centre. So he sung that time live a couple of songs from my book. And I didn't even think about it. One day from my book and Before Depart, the songs will be going to sing by the very well-known personality in the world.
Wow. So where's that love? Where did that love of, sort of writing come from?
That's a very good question, actually. Since that song we released on YouTube and is doing really well. And so this is basically, I call my broken dreams, my broken life. This song is a very emotional and very serious. So I never claim I'm not a poet. I'm not a writer. I'm happy-go-lucky and I'm happy to be a journalist. That's the way I have storytelling. Poetry and writing songs or any other form of shapes. My poetries are very, very my life experience. So when about almost 18 years ago, my wife passed away. And so basically this book I dedicated to my wife, which is sometimes we do not appreciate when you have everything in front of you. Only you appreciate it if you lost or you miss something or, oh my God, this. And so that time, because she's always said to me, oh, you're a very good writer. You are very good. Because sometimes we just go out and about and just keep chatting in a poetry. And Urdu, we all know, very rich language. And all the people call in Bollywood is a Hindustani language. No, it's the Hindi. Basically, Bollywood's, even Gulzar Sahab, who's the biggest film writer in Bollywood. Bollywood's all written songs and the dialogues are Urdu. So Urdu and Hindi very similar. So that's a different chapter. So I always do this for, like last night, I was very on my, I can say low mood, something I wrote. And I just recorded, I sent to someone. And I said, Romail, that's very, very, very good. I'm going to take it. So, not if I can take in recording that song as well. So this is just 2026 is really, really bring something new to my life. And I'm really pleased with that. More than anything else, this is my first interview regarding my Jis Shey Ka Koi Bhi Meyaar Nahi, about this song. And then 3 other lines up. So it means something, you don't know where you end up. And I'm very happy. A lot of people putting comments on social media. They're saying the very, very true meanings. What I've written is a true life and I'm being experienced. And I don't want to be, everybody can experience that. All I want to say that through these songs, please, if you understand Urdu, Hindi, or you love semi-classical music or Hindi music, so please listen to these words very careful. If you have a little thing and appreciate, do not underestimate, because we're all going to miss if we lost or if we missed our time.
We're going to play the song in just a few moments. But how cathartic has it been for you, Romail, to write, about something so personal to you, and then to actually be able to share that with others?
It is not easy. It's challenging. And but all I can say that, but last year I decided I want to tell. Normally people do not tell when they're going through the tough time. if you say to people, Rupal, are you okay? You would say, oh yeah, I'm okay. But inside, if somebody asks me the same thing, we know we're going something inside. We wrote, I put the lid on. So I'm ready to talk openly. I'm ready to talk what I'm going through. I had a really past good almost 2 years now. I'm in anxiety, I'm in depression, I have a mental health issue, but that no mean I'm not able to tackle that. There are a lot of friends and families out there who are happy to listen. So what I do, I'm express my emotions on writing. And that, it's just like this song, and the all credit go to Rafaqat Ali Khan rather than me, and he made my poetry to the worldwide and my poetry meaningful. And when I published this book 2007, Before Depart, it sold in within 8 days, which is amazing. I didn't realize, and I was still there forum on online Urdu forum, and people say, what a meaningful real life. Oh, this happened with me. So many people was telling me, so this is poetry belonged to me. Did you wrote for me? Because I see every day things I like to write, the daily life experience. People leave on for tomorrow. No, I have decided I have to leave for just now, not even for next hour, because no point.
And it's fascinating. It's really interesting that, you chose that medium to express your emotions. Is it, it's difficult, isn't it? And for, correct me if I'm wrong, but particularly for, Asian men and older Asian men to actually be able to express themselves and to talk openly about things that they're going through. You talk about your mental health and depression and so on. It is really difficult for people to do that, isn't it? Particularly Asian men?
100%. As Asian man, South Asian communities we come from, men say in the Bollywood dialect, "Mard ko dard nahi hota," that's wrong. That mentality totally wrong. We need to take that out, because I'm a 51 now, and there's a time if I'm going through, it's very hard to tell my own kids what I'm going through. No. I have decided, I'm telling all the men outside, not just a South Asian, anyone, if you're going through something, please talk to whoever you trust, please, to talk to people, because if you do not talk, it'll create a lot of problem, and your glass will full, and then you have no choice to empty yourself. So what I decided, either through writing or through conversation, like today, I'm going to empty my glass. What is a full for rubbish thing, I want to empty it. And that is all about. A few days ago, last year now, November, and I appear on the program on, it's called Loneliness, on the Good Morning Britain. Fantastic program, and I still give them credit. So I went there and talked, after I received so many dozens of calls, why you said so honestly, it's embarrassing. I said, it's not embarrassing. That is, because especially in South Asian community, we know here to talk about mental health. We are always do not want to talk about mental health, because we think now, especially with the men's, because we are so arrogant mean because we mard ko dard nahi hota. That terminology should be not anymore.
But there's a huge taboo. Huge taboo about talking about mental health, and if it comes to sort of South Asian men in particular, even bigger taboo. But look, you've been able to create, the poetry, and you've got a renowned artist to actually record the song. What was that moment like when you first heard it? Him singing your song, the words that you had written.
Rupal, myself as a musician, I play bass, and I played with bass. I did a lot of gigs with him on stage, share of thousands of people were performing with him. And when he sent me first track, he said, Romail, look, I know it's your poetry, is mean to you a lot, you dedicated to your wife, but I'm a bit nervous, but I'm sending you the rough track. You're not going to believe. I said, Rafaqat, are you joking? This is a rough track. Take one, on.
Wow.
It's just the way he put lyrics, that's exactly I was expecting to somebody. Was two people in my mind from that book, either Jis Singh, one day sing my song, or Rafaqat Ali. And what happened, my dreams came true. So Rafaqat picked this up. So first track, he sent me as a rough track to just listen to me what I was expecting. To my poetry is right, the music is right, the all we call technical thing. I say, yes, go ahead. And then he sent me the final word.
Introduce the track for me, Romail.
It's a track called Jis Shey Ka koi bhi meyaar nahi. In translation in English, anything we think is a useless, but always that's have a value.
एक रोज में भी ढूंढेगी ये दुनिया के आज क्यों महफिल में गुलजार नहीं है जिस शय का कोई भी मेयार नहीं है, वो चीज़ भी दुनिया में बेकार नहीं